Hi, I'm Ryskiewich, one of the nurses at Memory Movement Charlotte. This message is for all of you out there who might have a family member or friend who's currently living in a group situation, a group residence, whether that be a senior living, independent, assisted living, memory care, or long-term care. All of them have some kind of restriction on visitation. I know that most of you probably have concerns about what are the effects of this long-term isolation on your loved one. Being restricted from visiting and having physical contact is painful, period. I have a mother-in-law who's in memory care and a mother in assisted living. Both situations are very different, just as each of your situations are different and unique. I cannot see my mother-in-law, and unfortunately, some of the ways we've tried to connect haven't been very successful. So that has been frustrating, but I've been assured by the staff that she's very much in her own world and really isn't aware that we're not being able to visit. My mother, in assisted, I've been so fortunate that she lives on the first floor. I have been allowed to see her through the window, and at times she can come out on her patio, and from a distance we can visit. Now, I'm concerned about her decline. She has long days, and she has very lonely days. So what can we do? You have to let them know that you're still thinking of them, you're still there, and you love them very much. How can you do this? First of all, think about contacting the facility and see if they can't assign you maybe one or two contact people who can be your point person for reports, updates, and also help you to connect. Secondly, try to connect in ways that work, be that FaceTime or a Zoom call, phone call. Where my mother-in-law lives, they're going to start doing veranda visits where they will bring the patient out to the front lobby and have the family sitting on the porch facing the window. We're going to try that. Emails, cards, perhaps a poster that's signed by all the family members, or even has pictures of all the family members with their name on it, letting that person know that they're being thought of. Drop off care packages. Perhaps it doesn't have to be anything big, maybe food, lotion, something that would that they've always enjoyed. It can be something that's blooming in your yard. I think pictures are great. I know my mother doesn't have a computer, she doesn't have a smartphone, so I plan on printing pictures and also having some printed albums made for her. Another way is to try to maybe have something that they would enjoy, a favorite movie or a historical sporting event, somehow being able to be played for them. If you can sing or play an instrument, maybe you can record yourself playing a song for them that they like, or arrange for a favorite song to be played for them. Books, newspapers delivered. I'm having my mother's hometown newspaper delivered to her through the mail. I think she appreciates that. So the question that's in the back of many of our minds is, would our loved one be safer at home? There really isn't an absolute answer to that, but there are some things that if you are thinking of it, I would like you to consider strongly. Number one, there is risk for moving them to a new place because they're going to be exposed to new places and new people. Second, is their level of care, are you able to replicate that at home? And third, what is the policy at the facility should they want to move back in? That kind of thing. And then lastly, what would be your backup plan should you become ill and not be able to care for them? So those are just some thoughts. Please remember, you don't have complete control over this. You didn't cause COVID. You cannot make your loved one's world absolutely perfect. The World Health Organization says we shouldn't say social distancing. We should use the word physical distancing because we need social connection now more than ever. We would love to hear from you on some ways that you've found, creative ways you might have found to connect with your loved one. On behalf of Memory Movement Charlotte, we miss you. Practice self-care and be well.